just like to give a big shout out to Ellie there for letting us know that we were on mute. So all of the talking we've done so far has been to each other, Tara.
That was my fault.
So current score, guys, is 13 to Yorkshire Dragons, 4 to Breakers. We were just saying that, you know, Yorkshire are coming out hungry for the win. Currently our play is very, very scrappy. We're missing all of our baskets. And from a coaching point of view, we're seeing the Yorkshire Dragons coach literally stood up, integrating with the game, engaging with the players, and our coach is currently sat on the bench. We are just not hitting those baskets.
Another 2 for the Dragons. Reaching 5 X. Still with X. Doesn't get that to drop. Yorkshire off the rim, rebound to the Breakers. New junior to Jackson. Jackson for 3. He draws the foul. So he goes to the line for 3.
Current score is 15-4 to Dragons.
So Jackson lines up for the first. And the second. One more to go. For Jackson.
Update on scores, 15-7 to Yorkshire Dragons. Dragons ball.
Rebound Gregory. But it's good to see Gregory on the court.
Definitely good to see Gregory on the court. We rely on him for our offensive and defensive rebounds.
Back to Spencer. Freckleton and Baker comes on, and Jackson and T-Tree take a seat. So inbound at the side. Up for the three, and it drops.
We need to stop these threes.
Finds Baker. Whoa. Too much on that one. Dragons for three. Not this time. And it goes out of the side. It's going to be a Dragons ball. 1:15 left in the game.
89 to Yorkshire Dragons. Not a score I thought I'd see in this first quarter.
No. Into the paint. And they get another two. Dragons definitely having a consistent first quarter. Off the rim, break it, rebound, Baker for three goes up, doesn't drop, rebound Breakers, Spencer. Out to Baker. Freckleton. No! 10 seconds.
Oh, come on. I definitely disagree with that decision there. He ran into his arm.
0.8 seconds on the clock. The first quarter.
So end of Q1 then is 22 to the Dragons and 11 to the Breakers. I really don't have any words.
So all I can say is we have not got our shooting boots on at all. It's a bit scrappy, a little bit messy. Dragons have been shooting threes for fun this quarter, which hasn't helped us. And Breakers, they just need to find their rhythm. They need to find their shooting boots. Because at the moment, it's just not clicking.
It's definitely not clicking. We kind of called it in the podcast. We thought it might look like this, but I didn't think it to look like this so early on. I thought maybe, Q1, Q2, we might take the lead and maybe drag back a bit in the second half. To have such a difference in this first half between, I guess, the energies of each team.
Yeah.
So Yorkshire Dragons seem to be on fire. They've got the energy. They've got the hunger for the win. We seem to have come out like we're driving like Miss Daisy. We're scrappy. We're not passing at the right times.
Yeah.
We're coming under the basket and then throwing it out when actually we probably could be looking to score.
It looks like we don't want it.
I'll be very interested. Yeah. I'll be really strategy is today, because whatever it is, Coach Ben needs to switch it up.
Yeah, 100%.
He needs to stand up and switch it up. Not sit on the bench. Get up and talk to the team.
Yeah,
and the team needs to talk to each other.
Rachel has the thing. She wants Coach Stanley to get involved. Well, the passion from the coach, you know, can show through to the players. So I get that.
Here we go. You two.
Ben Baker. No foul call. Ben Baker wanted the foul. He's not getting it. Steal by Spencer. He's not missing. Dragons go again. That was a bit of a misplaced pass. Dragons in the cape for 2. Get it. Ben Baker. Finds Freckleton. Freckleton. Into Spencer for 2. And the rebound to Baker. Ben drives. Yeah.
This is what we need to see.
So Dragons now with the quick offense into the paint. Breakers ball. Spencer on his own. No foul. And the Dragons have it. Oh, and a steal by Spencer again. The man! What's the score?
So, current score is 24 to Yorkshire Dragons, 18 to Breakers. So we've edged a little bit closer for this game, this last few minutes.
This is when.
Why have we not been playing like this?
But this is when you need your captain to step up. And
And he
take
has stepped
ownership,
up.
and
It's
he's done
almost
that.
like he's thought, screw it, you know what? I'm going to take
I'll
this.
do it.
I'm going to play.
Absolutely. And that's
And
why
I'm
he's
going to
the
lead.
GOAT.
Absolutely.
He's the
100%.
So, yeah, we needed a bit of that. So let's keep that momentum.
Yeah.
Of course, Dragons calling the timeout whilst we've got the momentum.
Clearly scared.
It's 2 steals in that quarter alone.
Both by Jordan.
Both by Jordan, absolutely. So let's keep that going. Let's keep that drive going. I said they lacked that drive in the first quarter. So let's hope now they've got that and we can use that to our advantage. I'm liking the way Ben Baker's playing at the moment as well. He's doing well defensively and winning some good offensive rebounds, which is always our weakness, always. So, you know, hopefully a positive second quarter. Right, wrong end. I was pointing the camera at the wrong end. So Dragons ball. Into the paint for 2, and that drops. Spencer. Into Mike Newton, who just keeps on it. The 2, yes. Drops that one. Better.
So 6-point game now.
Yeah. 2 at the foul. And substitution for the Breakers as Jackson comes on for New Junior. And Lewis is at the line for the Dragons.
now.
Jackson for 2. Roxy. No 2 for Jackson. Looking for the 3. Jackson. The Dragons are really hitting their 3s today.
32-22 to the Dragons. From a 6-point game to a 10-point game.
Oh, and a steal by the Dragons. No ball down court. Puts up the 3. Not this time.
That was lucky.
Then Baker. Oh! That would have been a nice one.
Oh, that was just bad luck.
And a missed pass there. Tried to be a little bit too clever.
So we got Blaine checking out, Mike Jr. coming on, we got Kai coming on, and Xavier checking out.
So it's going to be breakers put in at the side.
You take 0.
So Spencer. Jackson. Still with Jackson. Oh, and they lose it. This pass. And an easy 2 for the Dragons. Sloppy play there by the Breakers. Into Williams. Drops the 2. Dragons with it. going to be in no rush. How long on the clock? Is it 2 minutes?
I'm not sure.
Double dribble. Breakers ball. So Dietrich is on for Ben Baker. And it is going to be Breakers possession.
Hey, let's go! Hey, go screen!
That's number 3.
We're just not landing anything today.
No. Timeout called by the Breakers. We are not able to shoot threes at all so far. Yorkshire are just dropping threes for fun, and we're just not keeping up with it. We can't keep up with
We're
it.
definitely not keeping up with it. They're just too energetic for us.
Yeah.
We had that little short burst of energy coming from the Breakers in that second quarter. It was like they were a new team coming out of the trap, but it didn't last long.
Yeah.
Literally didn't last long.
Literally, that was it. What is it, 2:06 I think it is on the clock to take us into half time, and the score is 26 to the Breakers 41. 41 to Yorkshire Dragons.
Good at all.
It's not good for the Breakers, but I have to say the Dragons deserve it.
Absolutely.
They play really well.
They're playing really well. We can't deny them. If
No.
they win, they would have won fairly.
Absolutely,
But obviously we
absolutely.
don't want them to win.
Yeah.
We really need to come out this second half like we are hungry for it.
The thing is, if we allow the deficit to increase,
It makes it hard
it
for
may
us.
absolutely come half
Absolutely
time.
hard,
So, we've got to figure this out. But I don't think shooting threes is good for us. It's not working.
No,
Can't
we
shoot
need to be
threes.
going for the easy layups.
Absolutely.
Not what we should be doing at a team of this standard, but I don't see what other choice we've got.
No, agree.
Play it easy, keep it safe.
Spencer is fouled. The Breakers will have the put-in. Ball out at the base, came off of a Dragons player last, so Breakers keep the ball.
Dietrich, watch Dietrich. Move, that's it. Go!
And a steal by the Dragons again. And the foul. That was Dietrich with the foul, so Whelan will go to the line for the Dragons and shoot 2. Drops the first.
I mean, the crowd are going nuts each time they do a free throw, but I don't think they've missed.
No, they haven't.
They are not put off by us whatsoever.
And the second, full house for Whelan. Williams. Spencer. Still with Spencer. New junior. For 2. Gets it.
It's good, yeah. Yorkshire are going to put in.
Out of bounds.
Oh, what a schoolboy error!
56 seconds left.
Wait for pressure. Take pressure.
Freckleton into Spencer.
Yes, good!
Timeout is called by the Dragons. And the score is 31 to the Breakers, 43 to the Dragons, with 47 seconds left on the clock. At this rate, we're going to need a miracle.
Yeah, we are not playing to our advantage here.
I thought, okay, we've had the 2 losses, so that's knocked a bit of confidence. We've not got Chase again today. He must have a little injury.
Well, there was full intention of him playing. He must have got injured in the warm-up because he came in fine. He's come out in his kit. He's been warming up. And then I saw him limping when they were calling the names out at the start, so he must have injured himself. Right, let's see how this last 47.3 seconds goes. Like you said, we need a miracle right now.
Absolutely do. We need to find some shooting boots in the locker room at half time.
Or we could always do what Hem will do and set the fire alarms off.
Do a reset, system reset. So, Dragons with the possession. And Spencer has drawn the foul and will get the possession with 42 seconds left. For the Dragons has wobbled off. We'll see if he will be able to return to the game at some point. It's going to be a Breakers sideline put-in.
Stop.
Spencer. Still with Spencer. Freckleton. Williams, that's Freckleton. And the ball is lost. Turnover by the Dragons.
I'm not sure why he wanted to run through a gap that wasn't there.
He goes up. to the sports deck, we show you the second half of this D1 game between the Milton Keynes Breakers and the Yorkshire Dragons. As it stands at the moment, Yorkshire Dragons are comfortably in the lead. They've had a strong first half, shooting-wise, especially with their threes. They've just been knocking them down left, right, and centre. So they are in the lead. Breakers need a bit of a miracle this second half. We will see if they'll be able to pull off the comeback of the season. The scores are 34 to the Breakers and 46 to the Dragons. And we are less than a minute away until we tip off the second half.
Sorry, yeah, so I was just taking some painkillers there. I'm hoping this second half we are going to be literally on fire. I hope, because we need a miracle. We need to win this game. And I don't know if we can bring it back.
Yeah, I don't know what the team talk would have been at the second half, but I'm hoping it was productive. And I'm hoping that the players will be able to start shooting better, being less sloppy and less predictable.
Just playing as a team and talking to each other. Just the basics, really.
So it will be Dragons to get us off in this third quarter.
A deja vu here.
Off the rim. And they lose it. Dragons have it. Side, it will be a Breakers ball. They're the sloppy balls that we cannot lose. We cannot afford to.
We need to be under that basket and protecting it like it's a baby. So we just don't want them to score. I know. Just keep them away from it.
Came off Wilson last and Yorkshire's ball. Turnover.
That's the second turnover we've had in the last couple of plays. This is not good.
Dragons with the three and they get it.
I think we may as well go home now.
It's the new Junior. And a good two for new Junior.
Yorkshire coach moaning there that Jordan's faking the fouls.
Foul in the paint on New Junior. So for the first time this game, he will go to the line. Did get a little bit of a knock in the eye, but I think it's all right. This is the first. But gets the second.
To be fair to him,
I didn't think it was a travel, but I'll take it.
Oh, I'll take anything right now.
Spencer to you, Junior. Back to Spencer. Wilson.
Jordan Spencer.
And Lewis will go
against
to
number 5.
He's 39 to the Breakers, 54 to the Dragons before the free throws.
there. 55, 46.
5:12 on the clock, and we're back to a 9-point game.
Yep.
Back to a 9-point game.
Oh, we need to do a lot more than we're doing to pull that back. We've got a lot of work to do. Let's be fair, those first couple of minutes.
The thing is, we had that little burst in the second quarter, and it was short and sweet.
That's all we've seen.
Yes. So we need to keep show. You know, we need to use that. We need to get the crowd back behind the team because we've been really quiet.
Yeah.
So
I think the team, you know, are frustrated, and I think the crowd, they sense that. They're frustrated. We're losing, but you know, you have to get behind them. We need to draw it back.
yes, 9 points is very doable. But
Very doable.
The way Dragons are knocking the threes down,
They are not missing.
they're not missing, and we have to be careful we don't get ourselves into foul trouble.
Yeah.
So Dragons ball. Long two drops. In and out for Jackson on the three there. And it's steal by the Breakers. Jackson. Yeah. 48, 58, 10-point game.
Gone from a 9 point to a 10 point.
He goes up off the rim. Dietrich. Wilson. Jackson. Jackson into. Oh!
What did you do
Yeah.
that for?
Really bad pass there. Three goes up and drops. Dietrich finds Jackson. Jackson puts up the three.
We are not lucky today. Literally bouncing in and out.
A long three for the Dragons. They don't get it.
Thankfully.
Spencer on his own. Finds New Junior. Dietrich. Wilson. 10 on the shot clock. 2. Yeah.
It is good.
2:42 left to play in the third. And it is an 11-point game to the Dragons. Spencer. Jackson. Way too much on that one. That one was going to go to the town centre.
I think it was. It's hitching a ride home, I think. Had enough.
Substitution for the Breakers. Jackson is off and Baker is on. Dragons put in.
Come on! Hey, so, four, Johnny!
We look for three. That's the drop. Baker doesn't get it.
It's little Euro
with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Foul called against Spencer. Jefferson will go to the line.
Goal's going around on the screen, so I've got to stick over there. Tell me if it goes in any goals now.
Jefferson gets the first. And the second. So 50 to the Breakers, 66 now to the Dragons.
Slowly kissing goodbye to the playoffs here.
Wilson. Baker, nearly got the rebound, but the ball didn't fall kindly for him. Dragons get it back. Three goes up.
It goes down and in. All you boys and girls at home, if you heard that, I apologise. A little bit of swearing going on in the background there.
Spencer. And on another steal by the Dragons. Foul called.
I have to say, that was very fake.
So 9 seconds left to play in the third. I missed that one.
Oh, that's twice in a row there that's been dramatised.
4 seconds left.
And that's exactly what their coach said Jordan was doing.
And they don't get the points on that play, but the score is 50 to the Breakers, 69 to the Dragons. Well, you've got to say, I mean, I know we've still got a quarter left, and miracles do happen in basketball, we know that, but I've got to be honest, I've got to say the better team won on the day.
Yeah, I'm not holding out much hope for this fourth quarter.
No.
I really hope we can pull it off, but the Yorkshire Dragons are just playing so well.
Yeah.
You're managing to get all of their baskets. They've only missed a few. I'd be really interested to see the stats because we are just not getting anything.
No, when you play that way, you also get a bit of luck. So they've got a little bit of luck at the moment that's on their side. And that's the way games are sometimes, you know, things just go your way.
Yeah,
but the Dragons have played better, so they deserve the win.
They definitely deserve the win. I mean, if we lose this game, that's our third loss in a row, and that's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt big time.
And
next week we're away to Bristol.
Yeah, and it could affect our playoff positions.
I think we're kissing goodbye to the playoffs currently.
So this is it. This is the last quarter of the game. Last quarter of the game. And it will be Breakers possession. Spencer is off for the last quarter or the start of it.
That's going to be his first time he's been off for the whole game.
It is. Gregory. Still with Gregory. Finds me Junior. Off the rim. Dragons get the rebound. So 11 on the shot clock.
And a steal by the Breakers. It was a lucky steal, to be fair, and they've stolen it back. It's actually getting laughable.
Dietrich.
I have to say, this is the worst I've seen Breakers play.
Totally. I agree. Three doesn't drop. Yorkshire have the ball. Lewis goes to the three, and that will drop. Of course it will. It is a 24-point game. 50 to the Breakers, 74 to Yorkshire. It is a shocking,
Absolutely shocking.
performance, a shocking scoreline. I really don't even know what to say.
I'm actually lost for words. I think everything we've said in the last couple of weeks on the podcast is undoubtedly a reasoning behind why we're not actually winning today either.
Yeah.
You know, there has to be questions asked of the coach and the coach's performance. There has to be questions asked about why the team aren't gelling, why they're not talking to each other. Why are we not getting Calvin and Gabs on? We've got nothing to lose.
No, exactly.
And everything to gain.
Exactly.
I think, you know, especially Calvin, I think that'll make a difference.
Absolutely.
Bit of fresh blood on.
Yeah.
Why bring Blaine and Kai on? Put Calvin and Gabs on.
I agree. So it will be a Breakers ball. 8.5 minutes left to play in the game. Gregory finds Baker, out to New Junior. Into Gregory. And the foul! What? Offensive foul called against Gregory, so no basket to the Breakers.
Absolute joke.
Play there by the Dragons. That looked like a travel.
It looked like a travel.
To Whelan. A foul, offensive foul, surely. They're giving it as a defensive foul.
The referee's gone and had to ask John for some advice there. I hope John gives him the right advice.
13.
Don't know what's going on. soon as Spencer and Wilson comes on and Baker and Gregory are off for the breakers. 7:23 left to play. 50 still to the breakers. It's been 50 for like God knows how long. 75. Long three goes up. Goes up, doesn't drop this time. Wilson for three.
Yes! Why have we not been shooting like this all game?
Unfortunately, it's a bit late now.
It's definitely a bit late. He ran into it. He ran into him. Foul called against Blaine Freckledon.
Yep. Jefferson to the line for two. This is the first. Gets the second. 56-79 to the Dragons. Jackson Michael. Foul called. So baseline ball for the Breakers with 14 seconds on the clock. Out to Jackson. Here with Jackson. And he gets the two. Johnson for three. Jackson for three. No. Wilson for two. Timeout called. Rachel has to go to work, bless her, so she is gonna shoot.
Oh, I just pulled all my ribs.
Bless you. You wanna take these?
My bag. See you later.
So with 5:08 on the clock, the Breakers are trailing 62-82, so it's a 20-point game. Definitely too much for the Breakers to do. With 5 minutes, I think it is pretty safe to say that the Dragons have got the win here. No, ball goes out at the base. Too much on that pass from Wilson to New Junior. So Dragons will have the possession again. Jefferson finds Johnson. 7 on the shot clock, still with Johnson. Gets the 2 to drop. Spencer. Repleton into Wilson for 2. Strong play at the net for Wilson. 3:30 to play. Foul called. And a substitution as Freckleton goes off for the Breakers and G-Chick is on. So sideline ball. And a steal by the Breakers. Spencer. Jackson. Oh, Spencer lost his footing there. Jefferson. Still with Jefferson. 2 is blocked. So shot clock violation. It will be a Breakers ball. 69-84 to the Dragons. Wilson. Back to Jackson. Dietrich into Wilson. No good. Dragons ball. And gets the 2 to drop. Ball out at the side. It's going to be a Breakers pudding. Oh, sorry, Dragons pudding.
Hey, cheat! Cheat! Go! Cheat!
To the paint. Easy 2 for the Dragons. 69-88. Ball into Wilson for 2. Gets it. 1.5 minutes left to play. Three goes up. Off the rim. Wilson gets the rebound. Wilson puts up the 3. Doesn't drop. Oh, and a steal by the Dragons. Timeout called by the Breakers with 52 seconds. Is it? No, 1 minute and 1 second left in this game. It is 71 to the Breakers, 90 to the Dragons. I think it's safe to say the Dragons will take this win. It's a horrible loss for the Breakers. I can't remember the last time we lost like this, especially at home. But you've got to say hats off to the Dragons. They've been consistent, they've worked hard, they've kept us quiet, and they thoroughly deserve the win. So with 1 minute left to play, let's see what happens. So Breakers ball. Foul called on Jackson. Sideline ball. Spencer. Wilson. Julia, still with New Julia. Dietrich. And a steal by the Breakers. Spencer. Oh, Dietrich gets the tip in there. 76-90. Dragons quick long ball down court to Rooney, and he gets the easy two. Jackson drops the three. Seconds. Three goes up. So there is 0.5 seconds on the clock. Breakers will have the ball. Well done, guys. And that is it. Game over. You've got to say well done to the Dragons. Played really, really well. Very, very strong. Very consistent, and they deserve the win. Congratulations, guys. Well played. Well done. Well played. Well played. Unlucky, guys. Unlucky, guys. Yay, Galvin. So that is it. Third loss on the trot for the Breakers. We know that we've got a lot of games being played this weekend. We know that Reading and Cobb Rockets have got a double header this weekend. So those results will affect our positioning in the table. And we'll just have to wait and see at the end of Sunday how that all works. Well done.
Thanks, everybody.
Well done, guys. Well done. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see how it all goes. So thank you for tuning in to the Sports Deck. We will be doing the podcast on the Facebook Fans Forum page. So that will be Thursday evening, where we will recap this game. I'm sure there'll be a lot to talk about. So do join us over there. Otherwise, if you are still going to be, if you're still here tuning in, do hit subscribe. It just helps to keep the channel going, and I would really appreciate that. But otherwise, we will see you. We've got a home game next weekend against Bristol, so tune in for that one, where we will be streaming live again. Until then, thank you for tuning in. And we will see you next time.